Hey there! So we are ending summer 2022, and one of the things that you are seeing in your mailbox right now, if you're a homeowner in the state of Maryland, is property taxes, right? You're getting your bill in the mail. Woo! I just got mine in the last week, and I was like, oh my God, look at this property tax. We have to pay, right? So are there any tax relief from these property taxes in the state of Maryland? Yes, we have five tax relief that maybe you fall into any of these in the state of Maryland. And one of those relief is actually for renters. What? Renters get tax relief? Yes, they do in the great state of Maryland. If you qualify, renters can get tax relief. They're not getting the tax bill, but they get to get the tax relief, right? So we'll talk about that in a minute. Hey there, this is KG. I'm a realtor with Fairfax Realty in Greenbelt, where we help buyers to buy their home and sellers to sell their houses. And we do this in the Maryland, DC, and Virginia region. So if you're looking to buy, sell, move, invest in real estate, contact us below. We'll take care of you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get updates once we upload a new video. All right. So discussing five tax relief programs for homeowners in Maryland as well as renters in Maryland. Woo! So see if you qualify for any of these and apply immediately, because most of them are time sensitive, and that is why we're doing this. So let me share my screen and go through each one. All right, so tax relief program available for homeowners and renters in Maryland. The first one is Homestead Credit. So if you purchase your home in the last 1 year, it's coming to a year right now that you purchased your house in the state of Maryland, you get to get this tax credit, Homestead Tax Credit. You have to be at least 1 year in your house, right? For all my clients that bought their house last year, be on the lookout. You have to apply for this tax credit. So a few years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, it's automatic, but now it's no longer automatic. You have to apply for this tax credit. And the way to apply for it is to go to the s.maryland.gov. You can do it online, you can print it out and mail it. You just want to make sure you do it. The caveat is this has to be your primary residence. So you cannot do it for investment properties. Now we try that. No, you have to do it for your primary residence. So if you don't have this on tax credit, go ahead and apply for it right now. But if you have been in your house a few years and you're not sure if you have it, right? What you can do is, if you already got your tax bill, look at the breakdown. If you don't have credit for home tax credit, you don't have it. Look at your bill. If you have not gotten your tax bill, go online to the county where your property is located and pull up your tax bill, and you see the itemized tax portion where you have all the things for the tax, state, county, solid waste, WSSC, whatever. It will have homestead credits, and you'll see the itemized. If you have zero there, that means you don't have it. So go and apply. It saves you a couple of $100. So my tax bill is about $6,000 and some change. When I look at the homestead credit, is about $800. That's something, right? Every little bit counts. So make sure you do it, right? That is for every homeowner that is residing in their house in the state of Maryland. Right. So the next tax credit is Homeowners Tax Credit. So Homeowners Tax Credit, this is available for people, residents in the state of Maryland that have a combined household income of up to $60,000. So up to $60,000. Probably you're retired, you're on fixed income, but you have a property, and your fixed income combined in the house is not up to at least 60,000 or less, and your combined assets is not over 200,000. So this combined assets does not include the value of your primary residence and does not include a qualified retirement account. So if you have 401k, IRA, Roth IRA, traditional IRA, 403b, pension with federal or state, those are not part of the asset they're looking at. But if you have properties, if you're a landlord, you have other properties that have gone up in value now, even though you're on fixed income, you are not going to get it. Sorry. But if you have on fixed income, low income, $60,000, less than 60,000, you can get credit on your tax bill. Like I said, time sensitive, you have to apply for this as well. Every year you have to apply for this. And the application must be submitted by the homeowner no later than 1st of September of each year. So for this 2020 right now, 2022, I'm sorry, for this 2022 right now, you have a few days to do this. So you need to go to the stateofmaryland.gov and look at the Homeowners Tax Credit. You can do it online, you can print it out and mail it. Like right now, if you're looking at this video right now on August 28, 29, 30, you have 1 day to go do it. You can do it online, you can print it out, fill it out, mail it. If it's postmarked by September 1st, you'll be okay, but you really need to do it right now. Look at the requirements. If you make less than $60,000. So I hope if you're a fixed income, you get to do this. And this does not have age. There's no age with this one. Doesn't matter what your age is. All right. The next one is for a veteran. So if you're a veteran in the state of Maryland and you have been certified by the Department of Veteran Affairs as completely or permanently disabled, you are eligible for a full real property taxes on your primary residence, the one that you're living in right now, or your spouse, surviving spouse. So even if the veteran is dead, right? Even if the veteran is dead, if the surviving spouse is still living in the house, the primary resident, they get full, like you don't pay any property tax in the state of Maryland. But wait, like I said, if you look at your tax bill, they have itemized taxes, right? You have the state tax, you have the county tax, wherever you're living. If you're living in an incorporated city, let's think, for example, in Prince George's County, you pay, and if you're in Prince George's County and you live in the city of Laurel, so you pay your tax bill will be itemized. You pay the state tax, you pay the county tax, and you pay city of Laurel tax, right? So those taxes you are not going to pay if you are exempt. If you're a veteran, that's why exempt. Remember, certified as disabled or permanent, completely or permanent disabled. But what this exemption does not cover is other charges in the property tax. We don't just pay states, county, and city tax, right? Part of your property tax also include solid waste, WSSC, you know what I'm talking about? The WSSC tax, park and planning is also part of the taxes we pay in the state of Maryland, especially in this county, Prince George's, Montgomery County, we pay park and planning. As a veteran, that you are exempted from this from property tax, you still get to pay those taxes though. It's not a lot. I mean, the bulk of our taxes really, when you look at your breakdown of your taxes, the bulk of our taxes is actually your county and your city. Yeah, state is not that much. Your county is the bulk of your tax, and the city, if you're living in an incorporated city, is bulk of your tax. So the solid waste taxes and the park and planning is not that much. So you still get to pay that if you're a veteran in the state of Maryland. So If this applies to you as a veteran, go to the State of Maryland website, SDAS, that's what we call it, sdta.gov, the sdtamaryland.gov, real property taxes, and look at exemption, veteran exemption. Fill out this one. This one is done one time. You do it one time and you get the benefit forever and ever for the spouse, for the veteran and the surviving spouse. So it's a lifetime, you know, because the permanently disabled is a lifetime. So if you're a veteran, go do this one, like right now. Get online and do it. All right, the next one, this one is just for renters. Like, why will renter get a tax break? Why will a renter get a tax credit? Good question. So, as a landlord, if you're a landlord, right, an investor that has a house that you're renting, if you're renting to somebody, they're paying your taxes. Hey, it's part of your rent that tenants are paying. If you're a landlord, you get your tax, and the landlord don't get to pay their taxes twice a year. Instead of Maryland, you have to pay one time. If you're a homeowner, you live in your house, you get to pay twice a year, semi-annual taxes. But if you are a landlord, you own a house and you're renting, you get to pay one time. And the tenants is paying part of it. Yeah, my tenant have to pay. They're paying part of your taxes, right? So, but why would they get a tax credit? That is what the state of Maryland is doing. They're not getting tax bill, but they're going to get tax credit. So, if you're a renter in the state of Maryland, we have tax credit program for you. But you have to qualify. You have to meet certain criteria. So, part of the criteria is you have to be the person that is paying the rent, right? The lease is in your name and you're paying the rent. So if the rent is being paid by a program, maybe Section 8 program, BGPC program, I mean, there are different programs, you can qualify. But if you're paying that rent yourself and you're living in that property as your main resident, then you can qualify for credit. So the application deadline for this one is October 1st. So you don't have time, right? So go to the I can't speak today, .maryland.gov to see if you qualify and then submit your application. So renters, this is for you, go do it. So this one, the next tax credit is the last but not the least. This is specifically just for residents in Prince George's County, right? Senior tax credit. So if you're a senior in the state of Maryland and living in Prince George's County, tax credit is coming for you. This is going to be effective. This new tax credit is going to be effective July 1st, 2023. And you get to get up to 20% credit on your county tax bill. It's a lot. I'm telling you all, if you live in Prince George's County, you know you're paying a lot of taxes. So when you get 20% off as a senior, that's a good thing. So, but this is also on top of your Homestead credit. And if you're able to get any other credit, this is on top of it, right? So, but you have to qualify for it. Of course, everything needs qualification. You have to qualify for it. You must be 65 and above, senior 65 and above. You own and reside at that property. You have owned and reside at that property for at least in the last 10 years before the program starts, which is next year. The value cannot be more than $500,000. They don't want multi-million-dollar. Oh my God, they don't want multi-million-dollar senior homes to qualify. Anyway, so it has to be at least $500,000 in assessed value or less. So it cannot be more than $500,000. So application for this one is available in spring of 2023, a couple of months from now. So these are the 5 property tax relief if you live in the state of Maryland. So if you qualify for any of this tax relief program, go ahead and take advantage of it. So, are you qualified for any of these programs? Do you know anybody that can qualify for any of this tax relief program? Please spread the word and let them know. Most of them are time sensitive. You have to apply at a certain day. So take advantage of it and let me know if you have any question, if you need to find out the form, where the form is specifically, or if you need me to email you the form, drop me a text or comments in the box and I will make sure you get it. So if you're looking to buy a house in the state of Maryland, DC and Virginia, contact us below, we'll take care of it. Or if you want to invest in real estate, contact us, we'll take care of it. Ciao.